Alright, welcome back you guys to the Lions fantasy franchise, and to start off we are playing the Giants this week. Last week we lost to the Bears 27-2 in a disgusting offensive performance. Now officially right now we have to do a prospect spotlight, so let's go ahead and see what this is about. We should keep our eyes on tight end Shane Smith. He's becoming a hot name among prospects, and so we do need to look at tight end for sure. But I kind of mentioned in our last episode that we were looking at a different tight end. Let's go ahead and see here. Choose our focus players. We were looking at Quentin Posey, though, because he's got great physical attributes, great run blocking, great deep route running. So I'm going to go ahead and look at him. And then they said to look at Shane Smith, who, again, it looks like he's got very high catch and very high run block. He could be a great tight end as well. And I want to look at Terrence Mackey, but we only have one more, and I don't want to use them all on tight ends. I would like to use one on a QB. So I'm going to use on Adam Hearns. Oh, actually, he's already 100% scouted. Okay, all the QBs are 100% scouted. We're going to take a look at them, actually, then. Okay, so there's not anyone I can really find right now. We're going to use them all on tight end. I don't care. We're going to use them all on tight end. Now, let's look at the QBs here. Cam Johnson, we're going to look at his stats. He's got B deep accuracy, medium is A, short is A, B under pressure, 22 years old, 6'2", out of Fresno State. He's a gunslinger, beautiful spiral, stands tall in the pocket as well to avoid sacks by throwing the ball away, plays well within and outside of the pocket, quick compact throwing motion. His physicals are not great. Let's see, he's got C injury. He's got, what else? B trucking, interesting. So he's got top 5 talent, but I'm not really seeing it. Now, looking at some of the other QBs that we were interested in, Adam Hearns has round 2 to 3 talent. He, again, his physicals are like off the board. His juke is really high. His short accuracy, deep accuracy, or decent medium accuracy is low. Stamina is high. Injury is an F. Awareness is an A. Spin and throw on the run and under pressure are B. I don't mind him. Round 2 to 3 talent, but projected to go in the first. I mean, at QB, it's whatever. Jake Zimmer here. Let's look at his stats. Good short accuracy. B on medium and deep. B under pressure. Again, physicals are solid. You got good break sack, good juke, good play action. I like him. So I do think we're going to end up taking a QB. I think it's going to either be Adam Hearns or Jake Zimmer, but let's look at some of these other QBs that I'm not really as interested in. Deep accuracy A from Marco Keaton. He's 6'1", 22 years old out of LSU. B, medium and short accuracy. A, under pressure. He's got elite strength. He's not very fast. He's got very good excel and change of direction. Aside from that, his break sack is very high. Play action is very high. Stamina is good. Injury is good. So not bad. Doesn't really fit the mold necessarily, though. He's a shorter QB that doesn't have a lot of speed. Now, Cade Cody is 5'11", and he seems to be more of a pocket QB. His stats are not very good. Deep accuracy is a B. Medium accuracy is a B. Short is an A. Throw on the run is low. Under pressure. Trucking is high. But yeah, no, Cade Cody is off the board for me. Round 2 to 3 talent, projected to go first. But Cam Johnson, it says he's projected to go top 5. Or so he's projected to go round 1, but he's a top 5 talent. I don't really agree with that. Marco Keaton we're going to add to our board. But yeah, no, I just don't see it with Cade Cody or Cam Johnson. Looking at the Giants, they have Jacoby Brissett at QB and Sam Darnold as the backup. They got Christian McCaffrey at halfback. At wide receiver, they have Michael Thomas, A.J. Green, and Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they have Laviska Shenault. At tight end, they have David Njoku, Trey McBride. The O-line is looking okay. They got William Golston. They got Grady Jarrett at right end. Fletcher Cox at D tackle. So the D-line is really good. They got Daniil Hunter. They got Nick Bolton at middle linebacker and Jerome Baker. And they got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Kind of butchered that. He's really solid. corner, they got Jair, and they got Shavarius Ward, and they got Mike Hughes, and at free safety, Daxton Hill, and Jimmy Ward at strong safety. Very good defense. A very good defense, and they got some playmakers on offense as well in Christian McCaffrey and Michael Thomas. But in a rain game, in an unofficial rain game, we're going to try and figure this offense out here after having a horrible performance against the Bears. Scoring 0 points offensively, 2 points off of the safety, and we've got to do a whole lot better than that to win this game. And considering they do have a good D-line and good linebackers, it may be difficult to run the football, but you just need to get Ramondre more involved. Averaging 4.3 yards per carry, only 3 TDs on the season. And the TDs I'm not as worried about because, you know, if we're not in the red zone, it is what it is. That's where he's going to be mostly scoring. We have Jawan Johnson, though, outside, catching the football for the first. But just making sure that we get Ramondre enough touches is important. And really, giving Ramondre the ball means that Kirk Cousins and Malik Willis do not have the ball, which is also a good thing for us right now because they're kind of being turnover machines. And Cooper Kupp, even with that one fumble, it was just a killer to start the second half of the game. But that's past us now. Ooh, I tried to throw the football away, but held on to it for just a second too long. And 2nd and 18 is something that's going to be difficult to recover from based off of how we're playing, but we got to believe. And we possibly have him burnt here. Jameson Williams, can he get to it? It's underthrown, and he just drops it. It's underthrown. It's underthrown. Jameson has him beat one-on-one. He has him beat one-on-one in the double move, and we can't get it to him because Kirk has no arm. He's got a noodle arm. Over the top, and an inaccurate ball to Jameson Williams. Another inaccurate ball. We have this deep weapon, and we can't throw it to him. We revamped kind of our big nickel formation a little bit, and we have Tariq Woolen in the slot, and we have Isaiah Simmons playing over top, so Josh Jones is not on the field, which is fine, and great block shedding by our defensive line there, holding Christian McCaffrey to a loss of 2. That's great. But yeah, I love having Tariq Woolen on man blitzes, like I said when I drafted him, but he's mostly been playing outside corner, so he hasn't been doing that. And a big hit there by Kenneth Murray. Continuing to try to feed Christian McCaffrey the ball makes sense based off of how the Giants play in real life, getting Saquon the ball a lot. But that is their #1 weapon. And we got to watch over the middle and Donovan Peoples-Jones breaks a tackle. Surtain's trying to get to him, and he does tackle him finally at the 25. And a lot of mental mistakes, and really it's just no one there at the second level. Screen pass, and Calais Campbell gets to it, and eventually Christian Harris is there for the tackle on Christian McCaffrey. Kind of an all-out casino blitz. We hold him to 3rd and 1 there, but I feel like it should have been picked off. Christian McCaffrey up the middle. This is definitely a threat. Can Kenneth Murray get there? And he does, and he holds him to 0 yards. And Christian McCaffrey with 0 yards rushing the football. 3 rushes for 0 yards, and we hold him to a field goal. Luckily, they have been destroying us in the passing game, but they decided to run it on 3rd and 1, and we were able to hold Christian McCaffrey, arguably the highest overall, best running back in Madden. Not literally. I would say Derrick Henry's better in this game. But yeah, that's definitely a 3rd down that they probably want back. They've been throwing the football with so much success against us on that first drive. And here we are back again on offense, and the frustration continues with, you know, Ramondre has been running the ball well, but you can't run the ball every single play. Like, you can run the ball every single play, but should you? Probably not. Good break tackle, good truck by Ramondre, and Charles Leno is injured, our right tackle. But, you know, we can consistently run the football, but it's like we got Jameson Williams on the field, and he is there to make explosive plays in the passing game, and we just can't throw the ball to him because our QBs don't have the accuracy or the power to get the ball to him, which is frustrating. Playing underneath. And I don't like that we have to kind of scramble here. And on 3rd and 3, we cannot convert, and we're going to punt the ball away. And this will be the last play of the quarter, most likely. Jacoby Brissett in an empty shotgun formation. I'm playing underneath. I'm watching the curl. Can Surtain get there? He can't. And Michael Thomas is streaking down the sideline. We were aggressive with the ball in the air, and Michael Thomas is going to take this all the way for a TD. One-on-one. Surtain gets beat by Michael Thomas. Down 10-0. Offense has done nothing. They've got full momentum right now. And the defense, I don't know what it is. The defense has been so good all season in the passing game, and all of a sudden, the last couple of games, we have struggled to stop the passing game. We've been great with the run. We don't even have to worry about the run for the most part. But it's getting to a point where we need to run the ball almost 70% of the time. And we need to play full out defense on the pass. And we've got Albert O straight into the field. Can we hold up? Oh, he can't get his hands under himself, and he does eventually fall down. But if he would have been able to stand up and regain his balance, he would have been gone for the touchdown. The fake jet sweep. Ooh, and eventually Nick Bolton gets the hit on Ramondre. But Nick Bolton goes down with an injury because Ramondre is just a Terminator. Run a little screen to Cordarrelle. Get him involved. Kind of following the blocks here. Not quite getting the first down. And 3rd and 1. What we should have done on 3rd and 3 on the last drive. Just run it with Ramondre. Don't care. We get the yards. We got to pick up 4 there. It's ugly sometimes. Sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes it's ugly in the run game. But we got to trust Ramondre. Over to the left. Jamison gets his hands on it, and he holds on to it this time. Another pass here. Ramondre out to the right. They're in zone. Trying to go for a truck. We don't get it, but we kind of bump off of him. Pick up 2 yards on the pass. We got Cooper Kupp one-on-one outside. Would it be stupid to pass given how much we've struggled? Probably. And I'm not throwing it to Cooper Kupp there. I'm just not doing it. Kyle Juszczyk with the catch, getting it down to the 5. Making it manageable here on 3rd and 4. And again, I think I'm going to go ahead and run this ball. Oh my god, no blocking on the play. We lose 3 yards. They broke through the O-line immediately. Fletcher Cox absolutely disrupting the run. And they call a timeout for some reason here. And a 2-minute warning happens. That was weird. But we're going to take this field goal. And we have scored now 3 points in 1.5 games, aka 6 quarters. This looks like a screen potentially. It's not. Watching over the middle. And kind of like out to the right. Almost a flat there. Picking up 9 yards. You know, it's just like everything cannot be covered all the time. We got to get some pressure. Our pass defense is so bad. Can we get some pressure? Finally! We force an incompletion, getting pressure on Jacoby Brissett. Before that, he was 5 for 5 for 150 yards and a touchdown. Now, I'm playing underneath coverage. I'm watching for everything that's going to be short. Of course, in cover 2, playing underneath, though, they throw it on a drag and pick up the first down. And Jacoby Brissett is picking apart our defense like he's prime Tom Brady. Playing underneath again here. Watching Christian McCaffrey. He chucks it up, and can Eric Stokes get his hand on it? No, he cannot. We do break up the pass at least. Last time Surtain went for it, and it went for a TD with Michael Thomas, but luckily we forced the incompletion at least. This time they're actually running the screen. We get bodies out there. Isaiah Simmons is able to get there along with Surtain, and we get the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 4 with a minute left. They call a timeout. I'm pressing here, and I'm going to play underneath. I'm watching out for Njoku to run a corner, though, and he does run the corner, and Christian Harris cannot cover. Who is that? Michael Thomas. Christian Harris is on Michael Thomas, and he had no support. That's just so bad. Over the middle again. Trying to get the big hit on him. 20 seconds left. Okay. I'm really still not worried about Christian McCaffrey running the football here, but maybe we should be. He can't get into the end zone. He loses yards because our run defense is still good. Our run defense is great. Our pass defense is terrible. Watching underneath. Watching the go back to the right. We finally get a sack on Jacoby Brissett with DeMarcus Lawrence. They call a timeout with 15 seconds left. And they're going to take a field goal, actually, at this point. Which is safe, I guess, but I feel like they could just run another pass play. We're going to chuck this one up to Jameson. No matter what. They're getting pressure. And it is definitely underthrown. He gets the catch, though, but we have no timeouts. It doesn't matter. Jameson with some big play ability. Again, if that ball led him, it's a touchdown, right? Because he beat his defender. Again, our pass defense has been just abysmal in this game. They're shifting people around. They're in shotgun here. Michael Thomas in the short catch. 2nd and 5. And again, Jacoby Brissett has been just looking so good in this game. We've been making him look like a superstar. Shifting the offensive players around again. They got 3 receivers out to the right. Yeah, Michael Thomas underneath, but then they just exploit the cover 2 with the go route, but luckily for us, it ends up being an incompletion. Anyways, 3rd and 5. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Gotta get a stop. Gotta get him off the field. We got some pressure, and we get the sack on Jacoby when we needed it most. Trey Hendrickson combining with the sack with Max Crosby, I believe. And we get 2 sacks that are huge for us now, getting the football back, and we have to come down and score points. Have to come down and regain momentum. Cordarrelle trying to beat people, and, you know, again, he just doesn't have enough speed. Just doesn't. It's kind of crazy to say. And that was a horrible pass by me. That was completely my fault. I'm seeing ghosts. Jerome Baker with the interception. And we are falling apart at the seams right now. Over the top. Luckily, Surtain is able to force the incompletion because Jacoby Brissett is feeling it right now. He is feeling good. We can't get any pressure with Christian Harris. And Surtain's able to force the incompletion again. Playing out of his mind right now. We're playing deep. We know it's a pass. I'm letting... Come on, Surtain, get the interception! And at least he forces the incompletion. This is going to end up being a field goal. He got his hands on the ball. Could have picked it up, but Surtain being targeted 3 times in a row, our #1 corner, and Surtain makes him pay, forcing 3 incompletions in a row, having an absolutely crazy series. Okay. What do I say every game? Commit to the run. And we are committing. We are committing. We are not passing unless we have to pass. So it's going to be 3rd and long for us to pass. Good blocks. Able to break a couple tackles, pick up extra yards, get the first. And I'm sure this is exactly what Ramondre wants to see. He's saying, give me the ball more. And we're going to do it. We are going to do it because that is the winning recipe. Is it boring to watch? Maybe. Is it ugly? Yes. Can it win us games? Also yes. Good block by Kyle Juszczyk. We can't get to the edge because Ramondre does not have that sort of speed, and we are in a definite passing situation at this point. And this is the route that Jameson beat someone on before, and we're going to go ahead and trust him on this. We went for it all when we probably shouldn't have. We had the underneath route, and we are punting. We are punting, we are punting, we are punting because 1st and 2nd down, Ramondre could not get enough yards for us. And so we punted. Because we cannot pass and be out the 1, and it's out of the 20. Almost a perfect punt. Almost. And we've got a lot of upset Detroit Lions defenders actually playing pretty well on defense here. Patrick Surtain playing so well. Getting 3 straight stops on defense in the last possession. And what does our offense do? 3 and out. Underneath to David Njoku, able to break multiple tackles on 2nd and 5, pick up the first and more. And Jacoby Brissett, 11 completions for 200 yards and a touchdown. Again, looking like a superstar out here. Playing underneath. And again, man, the curls are just wide open every time. There's nothing I can do to stop the curls. And throwing it underneath. Luckily, it's an incompletion, but it's like they're just spamming the same play over and over again. They're just running curls, and they're running a couple flat routes, and they just pick on that the entire time. Watching the out. Can Stokes make a play? Finally! An interception, breaking the drought. And a huge pick, too. Eric Stokes coming up big. Finally, a DB that's actually looking with his eyes. Devin McCourty had a pick recently, but you know, like, we've had a couple balls that could have been picked off in this game. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going into the 4th quarter down 16-3. And our offense has to rely on the run. And it's not looking good. We got 120 offensive yards. And we got to rely on Ramondre to do everything for us. The blocking is holding up, though, and we do pick up the first down on 3rd and 1 and some more. The problem is we're in a race with the clock. 5 minutes left in the quarter. We can now continue to get short yards in the running game. I would love to continue to feed Ramondre and, again, try to get the pass to him, but it's stupid where Ramondre gets stuck on the O-lineman. But that stops the clock at least. Blocks are looking good. Really, there's not much of a hole for us to go through there. And we get no yards. The only problem is Mercedes Lewis is in here on the pass, which I don't like. I'm really not sure why he's in. Can we get it up to Cooper? Cooper holds onto the ball in the back of the end zone, and Cooper Kupp may have just saved this game by himself. When nothing was working, we just threw it up to Cooper Kupp. Nothing's really open. Mercedes Lewis is covered in double coverage in the end zone. Cooper Kupp catching the ball over Jimmy Ward and Owusu-Koramoah. The thing is, like, I saw that a linebacker was on him, but Jimmy Ward was there to support in coverage, and Cooper Kupp is still able to hold onto the football with a huge catch, a potentially game-altering catch. All right, it's a 6-point game in the 4th quarter, and we have got to fight on defense to get a stop. They're passing here. Worried about the pass to the right, but we do get pressure. And we force the incompletion. That's all we got to do. All we got to do is get some pressure on Jacoby Brissett, and he'll start playing normal again. Playing inside his body. Baron Browning dropping back into coverage here. Throwing it underneath. We can't force the incompletion, but Donovan Peoples-Jones breaks a tackle, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. And we got to get a stop somewhere. We cannot let them get a field goal. It's going to be a 2-possession game. We got to get a stop right now. Now, I know what they're going to do. They're going to do this crap where they have the flat route. Come on. Oh my god. Everything is covered. Someone gets some pressure, and we finally get the sack. I knew they were running this play. DeMarcus Lawrence with 2.5 sacks in this game. They ran it. They ran the curl combo that they always do, and we finally covered it. I was trying to make a couple adjustments, but I could not change some of my players' zones, but luckily we ended up being able to cover it anyways. I saw that all the way. Gregorel can't really do much on the punt return. I would put, like, Jameson on the punt return, but he has too low of carrying. And with 3 minutes left, we can just take our sweet time and just try to pick up first downs. Blocking is looking really good. Oh my god, Ramondre getting hit hard. Picking up 3 yards. on the carry. Again, not a lot of linebackers over the middle here. So we're going to run it again. Break one tackle, pick up a couple extra yards. But again, we got to have our O-line, you know, our award-winning O-line, pick up some blocks and hold a block for more than half a second here. 2 minutes left. We do have all 3 timeouts. There is a potential for us to punt, but honestly, where we're at right now, we're not punting. We're definitely not punting. Should have kept it back inside, and it's going to be 4th and 3, and we've got to pass the football on 4th and 3. We basically have to. Jameson underneath. He gets it. He holds on to it, even though he gets hit real hard. Holds on to the football. We get the first down. Huge catch by Jameson again. And we're running a little no huddle. A minute and a half left here. Letting Ramondre run again. Blocks are looking good, but they just shed the block. Fletcher Cox being so disruptive in the run game. 2nd and 7. Run the ball again. Blocks are holding up. Ramondre cannot get the first. And that is okay. We do have all 3 of our timeouts. I'm not too worried. We have to score a touchdown, obviously, but 3rd and 3 here. Hold up on the blocks. Ramondre picks up the first. We're going to call our first timeout. Ramondre is getting the carries that he deserves at this point. He's got 22 carries, only has 80 yards. But, you know, so far adjusting like, oh my God. That was nearly intercepted. They got pressure so quickly. They brought a man blitz. We did not really cover it well enough. I don't like this play. They're blitzing, though. And Cooper Kupp's wide open over the middle. And we're down at the 19 with 30 seconds left. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm throwing it away. Loki almost was a touchdown. That was the throwaway, though. That's kind of weird. It's back of the end zone. All right. We got 20 seconds left now, and we have to pass the ball, I just realized. And we're in strong, which is not good. I have an idea, though. They're playing zone. Damn, if we had more time, that was a touchdown to Jameson in the back right corner. Okay. 3rd and 10. 13 seconds left. We have to minimum get the first down. I'm thinking Jameson is going to be open over the middle here. And he is. Can he hold on to it? He holds on to it! And Jameson with another huge play, potentially winning us the game here in the final seconds like he did against the Packers. 16-16, all we got to do is make the field goal. I mean, the PAT, they're calling timeout. That's whatever. Oh, okay. Alright, this should be good. 16-16. Again, Jameson Williams with a huge touchdown grab with 9 seconds left. We just got to make the PAT. And we do. We take a 1-point lead here with 9 seconds. They have all their timeouts. We can't let them get any big yardage pass off. Just got to play straight up defense. But Jameson Williams with game-saving catches in 2 of our last 3 games. And we've come back and we've scored points on offense. Scored TDs, 17 points in this game, 0 points on offense in the last game. We got Christian Harris on a receiver. I don't like that. We know it's a pass. We know it's a pass. They're running corners and nothing's open. It gets picked by Christian Harris, and that's the game. Christian Harris having a huge game, and Jameson Williams with the touchdown. I could not be more impressed with these 2 young players, both rookies making big plays for us. We're gonna call time. I mean, we're gonna use our last. What am I saying? With QB Neal, that's it. That's the end of the game. We win 17-16 off the back of 2 huge rookie performances, and relying on the run game heavily, getting back to our roots. It was an ugly game, but it doesn't matter. We won. Kirk Cousins, 11 for 20, 2 TDs and 1 pick. Jacoby Brissett, 1 TD and 2 interceptions. Ramondre, 22 carries, 77 rushing yards. Getting the touches he deserves, and basically what we need to do to keep the ball out of Kirk Cousins' hands. Jameson with 4 catches for 93 yards and the game-winning touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown himself. Albert O with a catch for 36 yards. Mercedes Lewis and Cordarrelle and Kyle Juszczyk and Ramondre pitched in with 1 or 2 catches. And then defensively, holding them to 16 points. Surtain, 5 tackles, leading the way along with Christian Harris. Tackles for loss, DeMarcus Lawrence and Trey Hendrickson. DeMarcus Lawrence having a great game. 2.5 sacks. Max Crosby with half of a sack. And then Trey Hendrickson also with half of a sack. Although that doesn't really add up. I mean, that'd be like 3.5 sacks. But anyways, interceptions-wise, Eric Stokes with a big pick. And then Christian Harris to seal the game, essentially. There's only 9 seconds left, but, you know, it's possible he could have broke that for big yards. Christian Harris with the game-saving interception, essentially. No forced fumbles. Obviously, no defensive TDs. But great game. We've got a couple of upgrades. A.J. Cole's getting an upgrade. And we're going to upgrade his power even more, because why not? I'm not even sure this is going to upgrade his kick power. Upgraded. Oh, it did. Okay, so he's got 98 kick power now. Eric Stokes has an upgrade, and why not? He's had such a huge couple of games. Eric Stokes, now an 80 overall with a morale, 79 overall without it. Got 1 to his excel, got some play rec and some tackle. Just a really good all-around corner. Kenneth Murray Jr., having a good game himself. We're going to upgrade his field general, just his all-around kind of traits at middle linebacker. Block, shed, tackle, and zone has gone up. And then Albert O with 1 catch for 36 yards in this game, but that's enough to get him an upgrade. I'm going to upgrade, you know, how old is he now? He's 24. Just upgrade his vertical threat. Get his catching up there a little bit. He's just never really going to be much of a run blocker. So it is what it is. And he's not really a great route runner either. He's really just an athlete. But that was a huge win, beating a 6-3 Giants team. We were also 6-3 at the time. Now we're 7-3. Picking up the huge win, holding Christian McCaffrey to, you know, being almost an afterthought in the game. But a huge win to keep us ahead in the NFC North over the Bears right now. They're 6-4. They may have won their game, may have not. I'm not sure. But regardless, we are still like half a game ahead of them right now. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next video where we're going to play against the Buffalo Bills. Peace, guys.